Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Welcome to Mizzle 14. Mizzle Social Corner live as we talk about different things that happen on the social media platform, text messages, thread, anything that has come up that is going to be sociable and it's going to be anything that we can talk about. We're going to talk about it. I have a full lineup today, so it's going to be some good topics. Hey, everyone, what's up? So, hope y'all ready. Look, I got a little juice today. I'm drinking a little bit later and stuff like that. So, you know how I start. I start with a show's line. No, matter of fact, let me start with this. How y'all doing? What's going on? Y'all having a good Sunday? Y'all enjoying yourself? So like that. Either y'all went to church, or y'all pray, y'all cook y'all dinner already. Sure. Yeah. Welcome. Hey JW. Facebook and Twitter. If y'all watching this, welcome all of y'all. Please, if you can, if y'all enjoy my content, go to my YouTube channel, Mizzle 14, Mizzle, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button because there'll be more videos that's on my YouTube channel that's not streamed on Facebook and Twitter. So you have to get all my content, right? So here that go. Here go, right there. Subscribe. All that stuff. Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on? Hey, T, what's going on? How are you doing? What's good? What's up? Ish. Yes, Sonia. So we got a full lineup today, y'all. We have a full lineup. So we're gonna talk about a text message thread. You know, I usually get these text messages on Instagram and stuff like that, and it's something serious. One of our family members, Dominique, sent it to me, and I was saying I want to talk about it. So we're gonna talk about that first. Then we're gonna do a hashtag Surviving Sophia. Those who's on Twitter have heard this storyline or heard this hashtag or was on the spaces when this came out. I wasn't aware of it, but I saw what happened afterwards and everybody was talking about it. I said, what's going on? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Zac Stacy, domestic violence. You know, that video that came out. I'm not going to show the video. We're just going to read about what happened and talk about it. So you got to be prepared to be ready. Then next we're going to talk about Porsha Williams and her book and this R. Kelly thing going on. So we'll talk about that. Next, then gonna be DaBaby and Leigh. You know, that whole fiasco that was on Instagram. You know, yeah. Tami Roman and DaBaby, not DaBaby, Tami Roman and her husband and the whole surrogacy and pregnancy and babies, miscarriage, all that stuff will be talked about there. And lastly, we're gonna talk the versus battle between Chaka Khan and Stephanie Mills because I saw it on Friday and baby, that was funny. Everything. So we got a lot of y'all. So I hope y'all be ready because you know I spoil y'all. All right. So before we do a show's update, here are the intro. Let's go. Hey, what's going on? Instagram. I saw Instagram. I forgot to share this video on Instagram. I did everything else but on Instagram. So let me do that real quick so people realize. Bear with me, y'all. How y'all doing today? What's going on? Hope y'all doing well. Let's see. ACM, how you doing? First moderator on my channel. Always love her. Comments, stuff like that. She always on it. All right, so I shared that. All right. Show update. Yeah, I know we start with that first. Let's get together. Let's get going. Let's get going. All right, it's shared. All right, Real Housewives of Potomac season 6, Bravo TV is on Sundays. So yes, we did a watch along for the last 2 parts, and yes, so we'll do the watch along for tonight as well for third part. I don't know if she's gonna be coming. Nikki gonna be doing this part, or she'll come in at the end of this part and begin on the 4th part. But we will watch it together. Thanks everyone who will be watching my watch alongs for the last 2. We had a good time, good conversations, everything. All fun and games, all fun. You know, we don't take none of that seriously. We just talk our crap and talk about the reunion. So, and don't forget, December 5th will be the All Potomac Live. It will just be me talking. It was two parts. Nobody volunteered to do a panel with me yet. So it's gonna be 2 parts. The first part will just be by myself, talk about how I feel about a lot of things. Don't forget, if you have any questions, hit me on DM and Instagram and Twitter. DM me your questions. Remember, the questions will be all anonymous when I read it on the live, so nobody will know who asked me the what question. But I haven't got any questions yet, so please feel free to give me your questions. It could be fun, it could be serious, it could be anything. How I feel about some of the characters, how you feel about the cast. If I had to be housewife friend, if I had to be friends with one of the ladies who I'll be friends with. Anyway, if you don't want to make it serious, you want to make it be fun, let's make it light. But just please DM me your questions, all right? And the second part of the panel will be the second part of that live will be a panel where people I will ask them some questions of how they feel, and it would be me less talking, the more theirs because I already did my part, and wrap it up, and then we wrap that season up after that. So it'll be after the 4th part, and yes, that's all I like. That's how it is. It's like it's fine. Like at the end of the day, this is fictional. This is a show that none of us we should not be too invested in it. We can all agree or disagree, but we are mature in this channel, and I love how we all can get along and agree on things or disagree on things, and we do not spill hate. We don't say, "Oh, you should die, you should this," all that stuff. All that stuff I be seeing on other people's channels. I say, y'all need to get a life. Like, what is y'all doing? None of these people pay your bills. None of these people even know who you are, but y'all want to be all freaking internet thugs, and I don't like that. So that's why I like it here, because we could all, especially with a platform like this, we all don't agree, but we all are mature enough to not get in our feelings and call each other out and to say whatever. We speak our piece and just move on. It ain't that serious. So, so feel free to send me your questions, y'all. Please. Y'all don't give me no questions, then I'm just gonna make stuff up and we're gonna talk about it. Hey Dominique, what's up? And so it'll be all live on December 5th. And those who want to be in the panel with me, it probably be 3 or 4 people. Please email me and let me know, or DM me and let me know if you want to be in panel. And do that, or I can start asking around. All right, Salt Lake City. Yeah, Salt Lake City is getting really good, especially the last one we did a watch along for that one, and we was all cracking up and everything. I just talk about Surnell nowadays. Tracy, he always bothering Surnell. You know he gonna get you, girl. Salt Lake City, we did a watch along last episode, and it was good. And we did Potomac first, and then we did Salt Lake City. So we had 2 back-to-back watch-alongs, and it was interesting. These ladies was giving, they was crying, they was doing all this stuff, they was spilling the tea. I was like, oh my gosh, so I'm ready to see what happened this night episode. So if we have time, I mean, I want to do it. We could do the second episode. Great. So we do Potomac first, and then we do Salt Lake City. If y'all down, y'all be down with me. After Potomac finish, we just say our little final says, end that live, and then we do a Salt Lake City and talk about that, and that's it. That'll be our Sunday, right? After Auntie Momo's panel, though. P-Valley Season 2 premieres since 2022 on Stars. Yes, we don't know when it's going to come out, but it's going to be on Stars. Power Book 2, we did the first episode last night on Saturday night when I came home. Around midnight, we went on live. We talked about the first episode. It was okay episode. It was not that bad, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to try and do more of the watch-alongs of this Power because I'm not going to review it on the channel because it's too many moving parts. So I do like the watch-alongs better with that Power because we can talk about it and discuss afterwards. Oh, snap. I didn't realize I spelled that wrong. Powie. What the hell Powie is? Save that. Correct it. Power Book 4, Force 1. That's featuring Tommy. Y'all know everybody love Tommy. So premieres February 6th on Stars for Sunday. So I'm ready for that. I'm ready for it. Dani said I don't care for it. Sure. But we'll watch it. It comes in February. That's my birthday month. So we'll be excited for that. Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 3 on OWN. It's on Saturdays. Ready to Love is on Fridays. Season 5 on OWN. Insecure Season 5 is on HBO Max on Sundays. I haven't been watching it lately, but I will. And probably next week we catch up on Insecure. Our Kinds of People Season 1 is getting good. I didn't watch this recent episode, but I will. And when we talk about that next time. Queens Season 1 ABC. Same thing. I didn't watch this recent episode, but I will watch it and we'll talk about that next time. Marriage Boot Camp Season 18. I caught up, so I didn't watch the last episode, but I have caught up with all the episodes. So that Treasure Spilled the Beans. Molly Mo, you out of here, boy. Get out of here. We don't want to see you. Go to jail. Be Molly Molina. That's all we need to hear. We don't hear nothing else besides to become Molly Molina. Games People Play Season 2 on BET on Tuesdays. And we'll talk about that next time we do live. And Porsha Family Matters. I'm still on the fence with this show. I said I was going to talk about it. I said we're going to do a watch along on it, but I don't know. So we'll see. Give it a try. I'll give it a try, see how it is, because usually I don't really watch spinoffs of the cast members of Bravo. And not just Bravo, any other show. I really rarely watch spinoffs. Like I didn't watch the Jocelyn special where she could deliver her baby. I didn't watch the Andy Mendici special. I didn't watch none of these specials. And y'all can say I'm boring, but I don't care. I don't care about that. Hey Renee Boo, how you doing? I was just about to hit you on Instagram and see how you been. It's like that. Power B was the Cannon show. You remember Cannon? That was the one I didn't see because people say it was not all that. And I agree. I wasn't feeling it that much. Book 3 was not. So Power Book 3 was Cannon. The Cannon background story. Sonia, understand Renee. So I know Auntie Mama said she'll probably watch it and talk about it and review it. So yeah, we'll see. I give it a try. Because I know everybody gonna looking forward to watching and see this hot mess. So I'll probably be on it and jump on the bandwagon and talk about it myself as well every now and then. If it get boring, then I just drop the show. Yeah, that's it. Point blank period. So y'all ready? Let's go. The first thing up Shout out to Dominique who sent me this last week and I didn't get to put it in. So I told her I was gonna talk about it this time. And feel free, if y'all have something y'all want me to talk about, please let me know. Or hit me on Instagram or Twitter what you want me to talk about, and I'll probably fit it in. Oh, stream y'all show your preview and stuff down. Damn. Your power was a lot, Tracy. So it was this Instagram called E-Realist Nation. Oh no, hold up. Forgot, gotta write the times. 16. It was an Instagram called E-Realist Nation, and I think he does a lot of like posts of things, different scenarios and stuff as well. Just like the lady I was talking about, Celeb Breed on Instagram. Follow those two people. They do different text messages thread, different posts about things, and it gets you to talk about things. So it's like a conversation piece. Thinking pieces, because sometimes some of this stuff you don't even know if it's real or not. And I said, "Where y'all coming? It cannot be serious." So this was one of those like, okay, I know this guy's not serious, but we're about to read it and let's talk about it, all right, y'all? And please, I know y'all will give me your opinions. I have no problem with that. So, all right. So the lady in the black and the guys in green, and that's all the text messages was. It was just these two texts, right? I think I'm pregnant. I told you not to do whatever side of me, nothing me. We should have used a condom. I said, oh, good. If you had it, you should have used it, you should have used it. All right. Then he go to say, shaking my head. Right, JW? He said, shaking my head. Let me tell you some real ish. I was like, you about to spit some balls. Like, you about to spit some game to me. It's like, had the nerve for him to say, oh, let me spit some real ish to you. I said, okay. Out of all the women I've dealt with, you are the most kind-hearted and smartest one. You have your ish together like no other. Now, normally I will pull out, but something heavy on my heart said not to. I see something in you that you probably don't see in yourself. I know that you will make a great single mother. And that's why I did what I did. You got this. Praise to you and your family. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up, y'all. You cannot. And I don't know. People in the world, I think this panorama got people crazy. You cannot make this up. First of all, like, listen, if you don't want to have a kid with this person and it's not that serious, don't use no protection. Use a condom. And if you're allergic to latex, I know people who are allergic to latex, it's different ways to protect yourself. If you can't use latex, use other condoms that's not latex and everything, birth control, stuff like that, because these guys will trap you. And this is the guy who trapped this lady and everything and said that she will be a great single mother. That, oh, I feel some value in you. You are a smart girl. So I'm going to do this. Hey, Opulus Prime, what's up? How you doing, boo? And yes, Tracy, panorama got people crazy. It's like, this stuff came out like this past year and this year. It is like you see some outrageous, crazy stuff. Like the text message thread that we will talk about on this channel, and this right here, people going crazy about a lot of things. It's like, gosh. And he said, you smart girl. It's heavy in my heart that I had to do this to you. You will be a great single mother. I said, oh. And now she's pregnant. And because you want to, and then you had no desire to be there for the child after you purposely got her pregnant. So what she should do is that since I would be a great single mother, if she decided to keep the child, then the court will feel like you were a great sponsor for my motherfucking child. F a child. I don't really curse that much, but I have to say that. So I will save this text message. Do not delete it. Timestamp it. And when you go to court, I said, Your Honor, he said that he purposely got me pregnant, so he gonna be responsible. And take it out his check, whatever you gonna do, take it out his paycheck, take it out his stimulus check, whatever you want to do, you better get my money because he put me in a situation and he gonna be responsible. Everything. Period. He gonna be responsible. Cause ain't no way you gonna decide that for me. First of all, you shouldn't have unprotected sex with a guy anyway, but at the same time, stuff happens. So because he willingly want to do that on purpose, so the judge should purposely take money out your account. It's a random text message thread. Like on Instagram, they don't show the person's name. So they just show the text message threads of different comments and sections of different people. So I don't know who this person is, what happened, but this was a thread that came out and people were talking about it. And a lot of people was laughing and was like, yo, this guy thought he was serious. Like he thought he was spitting game or something. Let me tell you something. And all the ladies, you were the one who got your ish together. And because she got her ish together, she will be a great single mother. No, you gonna be helping. That's the point. My people, my family, tell me how y'all feel. Before we move on to the next one. Yes, Opolis, he is a clown. He definitely is. What y'all would do in this situation? Tell me what y'all would do. Because I would hear y'all. What would y'all do? I said, I would do. I said, oh, okay, word. Okay, word. I got you. That's what I say. Or, since you want to flip it around and say, I would be a great single mother. I said, no, you will be a great single dad. So what I do, after I had this baby, I said, nope, he's the father. Take care of the kid, and I'm out. F out of there. You breastfeed. You do all that. No, you purposely did this to me? No, you getting it. Chow. And don't even bother taking me to court because I would show this text messages thread and see like you purposely did this. Nah. You're not getting out of this situation. You trying to freaking what's his guy name? DJ Cali behind, say I'm smart, then I'm all this. No. Shoot. I'll be so damn that you gonna trap me like that. Shoot, child. For real. Here we go, right? Auntie Bobo, here we go. What we doing? Sure. And I said, and what about he don't even think about that she's ready to be a mother. So if she's not ready to be a mother at the time, I would just drop her off at his house. So saying you want to purposely have a child, take care of the child. Sure, let's flip the game. Let's see how much he will do it. He will probably do that to another female again. Sure. That's what I say. I said no. Nope. He said somebody. I said yep. I dropped the child off, and he taking care. He a great single dad. He wants this baby on y'all. He wants this baby you honor. So yes, he gonna take care of it. He said nah. And I said nah. I ain't want the child. No, he want to take care of it. He made the decision. So I made it for him. Take care of the child. F out of here. He gonna be calling me all kinds of deadbeat. This be this and that. He ain't never been in your life. You explain to your child what happened. Look how my figure played. And I'll skedaddle out of there. That's one of two ways. He take care of the child, drop it off his house, or he gonna be paying. So thank you, Dani, for showing me this. Because when I read this, I said, I can't believe it. And to be honest, there are guys out there who will trap a female. Just have a kid. And then when they have the kid, you don't want to be there. It's like, come on now. That's what it's all fun and games when you're doing the act. But when it's here and the reality hits you, then that's when they skedaddle out of there. And that's a problem. And that's what sometimes you gotta be very selective who you have sex with and have unprotected sex with, like thing. And I know sometimes abortion is never an option because sometimes it may damage. You might get the thing in the doctor saying that if you do this, it might affect your ability to have pregnancy in the future, and you don't want to hear that. So you never know what she's going through. But yeah, they gonna say what? She claiming that to me? Yup. For real. Just to keep them trapped. That's what I'm saying. Like, really, you gonna do all that. Trap this girl and say she's smart, that she got her thing together. I would normally pull out. Yeah. All right, y'all. So, if you got anything else, we're gonna move on to the next thing. But that was funny. And I say I hope she get him. Like I said, I hope she saved this and do not delete it and get his behind. Obviously, you know where he lives at or whatever you did it at. You got leeway, girl. Cause this thing right here could give you out. He taking care of that child. Just not a joint decision. They can enable, yes. What's the next one? Private. All right, so let me share this Surviving Sophia. If y'all want to follow along with me, I'm sharing the link that I'm about to read, so you can follow along with me together. This is Surviving Sophia topic. All right, let's go next. All right, so the time is 27:45. All right, so on Twitter, y'all know I'm both on Instagram or Twitter, so I'll go back and forth with both of them. And I think it was around this week. It was this week around the 18th or the 19th. I think CM probably know because she wanted to tweet Twitter a lot as well. And Auntie Momo. That it was this hashtag going on called Surviving Sophia. Hashtag Surviving Sophia. So I'm reading and I said, what is going on here? Because everybody's saying this girl is scamming people. She got over $11 million for people. I said, that's probably too far-fetched. Maybe 100,000 or something like that, but 11 million, that's way too much. And I said, that's the case. What she's doing to get the game like that, to get that much money out of these people. It's like, what's she doing? So it was this hashtag going on. It was on Spaces too. You know, Twitter got this little Spaces thing that everybody could talk about as celebrities be on the Spaces and stuff like that. And they talk about random things. It's an audio thing. Yeah. Yes. And I don't know who she is either. We all know Jack Harlow because he featured in Lil Nas X recent video. That's how I first found him. He's a good looking guy. He's not a bad looking, but I was saying how she connected to him, everything. I was laughing too because I said, what? How this happened? And yo, people are pissed off. That link that I showed, they showed some of the Spaces link. Tracy, is that just your sister? That's what I'm saying. They must all go to the same school. Porsha, everybody, they must all go to the same school. And I'm up here living a freaking daily boring life. And then let me know something. Shoot. And now this lady is nowhere to be found. Her page got deleted. We don't even know she gonna even respond or say what she gotta say. But everybody was up and raw about this lady, how she was scamming them for money, how she came up with the sob stories, how she did all of this. And I was like, where this lady at? Yo, so look at the link, y'all. And I'm about to read it. And look at the link because it has some of the Spaces conversations. And people was going off. Yeah, they said, y'all, they beat us. This is that. She got my money and I was like, and it's like millions of people come on that Spaces was talking about the same story. All right, it's not what they do to get scammed. So like that. So let me read it. All right, let's follow through, y'all. Follow through and make your comments while we're reading. All right. Oh, what happened here? Wait, something, y'all. Hold up. Okay. Woman accused of scamming LA influencers by posing as friend of Jeff Wittek. I don't know who he is. This is going on the left, right here, my left. And Jack Harlow, y'all know who he is on the right. And this is the girl in the middle. That's Sophia, right? Influencers in Los Angeles are coming forward with accusations that they were the victims of an alleged scammer, Sophia Nur, after hashtag Surviving Sophia went viral on Twitter. Several influencers and social media stars, including Jeff Wittek, Ricky Thompson, and Denzel Dion, went on Twitter Spaces, a new feature on Twitter that allows users to have live audio conversations, sharing their experience with Nur, who is a supposed publicist. She allegedly stole $11 million by scamming her way into both high-profile Los Angeles events and friends groups, posing as a victim of horrific experiences and asking influencers for money. Though maybe people are pointing out the supposed $11 million could be unsubstantiated, and figure could be closer to 100,000 instead. But the allegations aren't getting the most sympathetic response online, as social media users question how these influencers manage to get conned. I said the same thing. I said, what led y'all to get conned by this lady? What happened? Like, it was some different scenarios. Somebody said she met her at the club. Then somebody said they flew her out. They were friends. I was like, that's that. Let's continue on moving, reading. But I think 11 million is a far-fetched number. I think it's 100,000, something like that. But they stretching up to 11 million. But I said she did that. Y'all must be some dumb fools. But let's move on, right? What is hashtag Surviving Sophia on Twitter? The hashtag has revealed many allegations against Nur from a list of LA influencers who interacted with her. Nur is reported to have moved to LA, but now is nowhere to be seen online or in her former friend groups as the allegations unfold. By claiming to be associated with the likes of Wittek and rapper Jack Harlow, Nur allegedly conned her way into social circles, events, and even bank accounts. Influencers have accused Sophia Nur of stealing from them. During the conversation, one Twitter user, Camille, claimed that she had bought a plane ticket and hotel for Nur to stay in, who she now says kept trying to get one over her by repeatedly requesting money and refusing to pay her back. She claimed that Nur had promised to pay back via PayPal, which I don't have, I don't like PayPal, for the borrowed money, yet never did. And this is the Twitter thing. So y'all go listen to what she said on your own times like that. So I share the link. Jeff Wittek claims Sophia Nur tricked him into giving her his credit card. Before I read that, how someone trick you to give their credit card? How someone trick you to give you their credit card? Credit card, that's sacred. You don't share that out. I mean, yes, you could get the card shut off and get a new one and say their card was lost or stolen or stolen. And the banks, and most banks like Chase, like mine, they would immediately cut that card off and get you a new one. But how someone trick you to give their credit card? Like, it don't make any sense. Right, Auntie Mama? What the F? Yes, what the L? Like, what happened? She will pay you back in PayPal. I ain't pay my money to you in PayPal. You may pay me back what Well, let's be real. A lot of people who have got famous in the last year or two is about foolishness. Yes! Right, Tracy? Yes. See, they are about it. Because they don't know. Because these people get famous so quickly on the money, but then when it comes to somebody trying to squander your money, you don't protect that. Nobody teach you that people gonna be after your money. What? Yes, Renee, what? That's exactly what I was saying. Let's move on. Right? But who got famous last year or two? It's about foolishness. It is about foolishness. It is, Tracy. It definitely is. Members of David Dobrik Vlog Squad. He have a whole squad. And none of y'all tell this lady, none of y'all tell this guy that, whatever. A whole squad, Wittek, Susie Antonion, allegedly met Nur in LA. Unbeknownst to Wittek, Nur was allegedly telling other people she worked for him. Wittek admitted that he had given Nur his credit card after she regularly told stories of how she'd been robbed, sexually assaulted, and didn't have a place to stay. Another user claimed Nur had scammed her by claiming that her mother had passed away and she needed $4,000 to cover all her funeral expenses. You see this profile here? If y'all look at the page and click on this play button, you will listen to the conversation. It's like mere pages. So y'all listen to what they were saying. The victim of scam later found out that Nur has used the same story to gain money from other people around Los Angeles. Sophia Nur claims to be friends with Jack Harlow. According to some of the influencers who interacted with her, Nur would pretend she would get them invited to Harlow's shows and parties. Nur also alleged that Harlow was obsessed with her and that she was even pregnant with his child. Now, Jack Harlow did not say nothing yet. He gave us. I think he was like, "This is a bull crap. I don't know who this girl is," and putting my name in the situation, that thing, and trying to think she pregnant by me, all that stuff. So that's why he probably wasn't wasting his time. I say, if it's so easy to trick some people to say that you got pregnant by someone, I couldn't say right now. I mean, nobody will believe me. Maybe people probably will, because the way how social media is, you ran with something, people will go believe it. I would say I had a meeting with, let's say, let me see, Odell Beckham. I had a meeting with Odell Beckham. We sat and everything. I spied on his DMs and everything. We had sex in a hotel room and everything. Try to take some little pictures, try and get something, make it believable, and people will go with it. And people will just go take what I said and ran with it and then everybody would say, "Oh my God, this guy named Mizzle 14 slept with Odell Beckham and slept on his DMs and all that stuff." And people go with it until they find out you're lying. Then I have to eliminate my pages and stuff like that. That's what I said. I know for her, it's not hard her to fake pregnancy. I understand that. It's not hard. But he was like, this girl, she's delusional. And I would say Jack Harlow is not an ugly dude. He's a good-looking white man. I don't know what his nationality is, something like that. But he got nice eyes. And I would say, hell, look. I said, Jack Harlow bring my back over. Like, everybody would say, oh my gosh, he did that. So he like men. I said, you never know. And I just play that seed. And when you play that seed, people go run with it. So it's like, it's very easy. But damn, some people this. And I'll say, let's say, do y'all talk? Y'all in Hollywood and LA. Like, y'all have a small social circle. Once you're a celebrity, y'all have a small circle. Y'all all know each other. So if someone got scammed by this girl, like, do y'all just talk about it? Like, what's going on? Shoot. Now continue on. It's more to the story, y'all. Excuse me. Ricky Thompson allegedly interacted with Surfing Nerd also. Ricky Thompson, a YouTuber and Instagram influencer, revealed during the conversation that he had given Nerd a key to his apartment, would go out to dinner with her and consider her a friend until realizing that she was scamming him for his money. Another victim of Nerd claimed that she had met her at the Hollywood Walk of Fame and struck up a conversation with her. Look, she's not an ugly woman, a beautiful woman. Let me see. This is Sophia Nurse. Somehow she was always sneak her way into influential spaces to seem like she was in it. influencers and celebrity befriended her without questioning who she was because she was always around. From LA to Miami to Vegas. Oh, she was traveling. She was traveling. All right. The two bonded over being from Somali, and the conversation continued. Nerd claimed that she had been ditched by her friends in LA and had nowhere to return home. She continued by saying she paid for Nerd flight, which covered over $1,000, as well as for the victim to Nerd claims for needing money to cover her mother's funeral. Some Twitter users took Sophia's Nerd side. Many people on Twitter were quick to jump on the hashtag Surviving Sophia tag, both sympathizing with the influencers who has been tricked and lied to, while also finding humor in the situation on how easy they managed to get duped. Somebody said, you literally gave your credit card number and let her in your home and then believe her lies without fact checking, etc. That's not mental health. Y'all are just dumb. Shoot. Users were also comparing Sophia Nerd scams to that of the infamous Bling Ring, which were a group of convicted thieves of 7 teenagers and young adults who staged robberies all around Calabasas, California. The teenagers broke into several celebrity homes, including Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan, and Rachel Bilson. The Bling Ring was even adapted into the film in 2013, starring Emma Watson, Tasia, and Leslie. Sophia Nerd Twitter account has been deactivated. She has been seemingly disappeared from the internet, with many people wondering if she will ever hear her side of the story. You would never hear her side of the story. She got skedaddled all that damn money. Now y'all put her on blast. You would never hear her side of the story. She is a ghost. Gone. Hey, Brittany. Yes, and that's what she did. Like I said, I could come up with a story myself and say I slept with Odell Beckham. And everybody probably feel like, because everybody think he's a little wishy-washy anyway. So if I could just do something like a simple plan, y'all, I'm not going to do that because I'm not that type of person. I love my life. I ain't going to be doing that. But if I do something like that, watch how fast it will run. Like, if I go somewhere, listen, these people showing us some things, y'all. Float. Once you fake your way into someone's team, it's not hard to float to other friends group. Yes, it's not. Once you get yourself in, once they buy into your story, and you have details, if you know someone who knows him, who got pictures of him, get the evidence, and watch how fast you get it. But then you're going to start deleting your stuff because everybody going to try to come after you. I see them, they so simple, right? Hey, Brittany Boo, how you doing? My grandma always said free education and dumb ass kids. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We going to get her story on the red table. You know, Jada Pinkett Smith, she gonna get that story. She gonna get that story. She said, we gotta get Sophia. We gotta get her. Come on, girl, come on. And she wanna come here and be. And if she got that much money, she better show out with the dress to the gods. She better show up. She say, yes, I'm Sophia Nerd, and I did this. But I don't think she would go in there. She gonna hide. She better dress to the gods. Shoot. Brittany. It was her saying she was pregnant by Jack Harlow for me. Yes. And I said, shoot. I could say I jumped on Jack Harlow bones the other day. They said, oh, he like guys. He like the chocolates. Yes, he love it. Shoot. Listen, I have stories. That's what I say, right? I got stories. Whether it's true or not, it's stories because a story is story. That's what people, when you're young, they say, stop telling all their stories. No, I got stories. So listen. It could be a story that happened to me in real life, and I just changed the names of it. Shoot, people don't know. Shoot. Denzel said that he told Ricky to keep her away from him because she was crazy. Listen, that's what I'm saying. So it was all on Twitter. I mean, it's kind of died down now, but that's what I'm saying. But 11 million stretch, like I said, some people, like, if y'all listen to the videos and stuff like that, these people going off. They cursing. They is mad, big mad of this lady. And that whole Twitter spaces that happened like 2 days or 3 days ago, it was going on. Yes. It's the same way folks bought into the spinoff news. One famous co-sign spreads the story. Yes. Yes. You just got to spread the story. That's all it needs to be. And then later on, the people will debunk the situation. But as long as it's out there, it brings, it's sowed the seeds that people had. Once you put it out there. And I was like, oh, is this true? Is it not true? Then the buzz will be out there. Now, whether you do come up with facts, is that it's not true, it's not. People still go try to believe it. They say, nah, I believe it because I know something. I know. Like if I say I slept with the old Beckham, people ain't gonna know that. Because people still believe that he's wishy-washy, so they're gonna try to believe it. Yep. So y'all listen to that clip that I show y'all. It's like 7 something pages, like short minute clips and stuff like that, like 2 minutes clips each. People's going off. It was I was like, all y'all people went and I was freaking live and listen to that and speaking about your experiences of this girl. Child. So I said, listen, some of them aren't dumb. Because they don't want to wait. Got keys to your apartment, gave you a credit card, gave you all of this. And she nowhere to be found. Her name is going around and nowhere to be found. Like I said, she could be ghost until she come up with Jada Pinkett Smith table and talk about it. They said, now what pussy? I said, I just said this, stuff like that. Now you pay that set. Sure, she would be believable. Come on a fake pregnancy belly and everybody all fooled. But Jack Harlow didn't say nothing. Everything. Trying to figure out how she got into the VMAs like that. Yes. I don't even have Twitter, but I know they have a new feature now. Yes, they have a new feature. Because they used to have fleets. And I think that I liked fleets. But they took that away because it kind of like they said it was kind of close to Instagram. So they had this little thing called Spaces now. And Spaces like a audio clubhouse, basically, that's on Twitter. Clubhouse or BOGO, whatever it is. It's similar. It's just audio. Y'all talk about it. Celebrities be on it. That's how freaking what's his name? What was his name? I forgot his name. What's his name? Y'all know that lady who confessed about scheming and trying to get his page taken down, who confirmed that she took his page down. I couldn't remember his name. I guess it was not important. But that was the same faces they was talking about. That's that same feature that everybody was talking about that she revealed that, yes, I did get your page taken down and told on her own self on Spaces. So, oh, yeah, Jason Leigh. That's what it is. I couldn't remember his name. They was on Spaces. That's the feature that was on Twitter. They was on Spaces and he got her from there. So, Spaces, you got to be careful with Spaces. They will use that. I don't know how long it will be. Oh, that was on Clubhouse? Oh, never mind. It was on Clubhouse, y'all. Well, it's the same similar situation. Spaces, Clubhouse is the same thing. It's the same thing. It's an audio conversation. So that's how he got her. And this was on Spaces. So it's similar. Similar, just like Clubhouse, basically. It's on Twitter. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next topic. So anything about Surviving Sophia, if y'all heard anything, y'all was on Spaces that night, y'all spilled some tea, which they was sad because, listen, I don't have Clubhouse myself. I mean, I had downloaded it, I had signed up for it, but I haven't been on it. I said, listen, I don't got time for that, so I deleted the app. So like that, but I do have Twitter. So, and I wasn't on there when everybody was talking about this thing because once you get on Spaces, they had the topic, and then we go on there, they talk about whole different things. I said, oh yeah, I just change the topic, huh? All right, let's share. Let's move on to the next. All right, so Sophia Nerd, wherever you at, girl, do not come out because they waiting for you. They trying to get at you, so you better just get your money and live the low life and private life because they're looking for you, girl. They mad. Yeah, I think they shared it on Twitter. That's what I think it was because that's how I know they had that conversation on Twitter too. So I would say maybe they shared and then it was linked. She hiding in Canada. That girl is somewhere. She's skedaddled. She got in the U.S., did her thing, got all that money, and skedaddled back to her little country. That's what I'm saying. All right, y'all. So we had some funny things. Now we're gonna go a little bit serious, and then go back to funny when we can. The Zac Stacy video, and that I'm not gonna show the video because it's too violent, but it did show it on this article. So let me share that article so y'all can look at it. Many of us already saw the video anyway, so it's not like we didn't see it yet. If y'all didn't, it's on this article right here, y'all. I know what's some of these players, like y'all just get y'all former players, and then y'all do some outrageous crimes. Like, what's going on? Your money's running low. Y'all don't have no. Y'all, what's going on? I mean, I do understand that sometimes you might get history, you might be your brains or whatever. You might have, I don't know, but there's no excuse for what he did. There's no excuse for what he did. There's no excuse for what the Henry Riggs did, all that stuff, all these, yeah, right. There's no excuse for what he did. No matter if he's going through the CTE scan, whatever that stuff, they can say what players who get out of the league, and then they find out after they die that they had that, all this outrageous behavior. Get them some counseling. Get them something to do when they get out of the NFL. Because I think sometimes when they spend their life in the thing, yes, I don't know, and I hope you don't. I don't know because that don't even down until you get died, and they had to get the brain tag you die. So, or if you say he might have it, oh, never hold up, 52-40. But I was like, there's no excuse. Yeah, it's no excuse for what he did and everything. But they always go try to say, oh, he was suffering with something. He might have some mental illness. He was doing this or whatever, all that stuff. And craziness. But that viral video that went around online and in the internet world and the whole world is very disturbing for you to see that. Your big ass go fling this girl across the room like that in front of your baby and beat her up like that for what? And then people say, what did she do? It's not about what she did. It's like, well, like we see this. We see this. He got access. Like she did something to like just go get another B. Like what's the deal? Why you had to go through all that and beat her like that? So when I hear people saying, "Oh, what did she did to make him?" I said, "It's not really what she did. It doesn't matter if she was hopping and sliding on freaking 5Ds when she walked in that house. It still doesn't give him the right to do all that. Now he might be angry, but it still don't give him the right to do all that. So let's start reading. He was saying something about her saying he was destructive. Yes, you destructive. Now, if you mad because she had the baby by you or something like that, you should have stopped. You should have did what you learned. You should have learned what you did before you have sex with her when unprotected. Because usually they get violent, angry, like it's all fun and games. And a lot of them does that. It's all fun and games when they playing house with you, they having sex with you, they loving all that stuff. But once you have that baby, they get, some of them, it's like the flip in their head switch, and they get violent. They get angry. They get violent. Because it's something wrong inside of them that's going to remind them that what they did, and they probably don't want you. So they're going to take it out on you, beat you, do that stuff like that. And sometimes they do it during the pregnancy or after the baby is born. They just turn on you. Yeah, she'll try to keep calm. Luckily, there was no teenage boys out there because they were trying to do him dirty. I mean, whether he gonna do him dirty or not, but damn, they ain't gonna. Nobody gonna just let you sit there. I mean, unless you grow up, like I said, y'all remember how I grew up watching this stuff like that. So that's what is disturbing to me to see this stuff happening. I was like, come on. All right, then start reading. Get me pissed off. Kristen Evans, the ex-girlfriend of Zac Stacy, who Stacy allegedly assaulted at a Florida home in front of their 5-month-old son, said Friday the horrifying video showing the alleged assault by the former NFL running back was a small glimpse of what her life has been like over this last 6 months. Evans told the news, whatever that was, WESH-TV, the former NFL running back has been assaulting her for months. He has bullied me for so long that at one point, I believe it was my fault. And that's how you will force yourself and think that what you did made him does that. And I say, it doesn't matter what you do, it should not give him the right to do that. To do that damage that he did in that video, it should not give him the right to do any of that. Walk out if you pissed off. Call another B and you want to release some steam and some sex. Do something. Release something out of it. You got to do all that aggression. Where that aggression coming from? It's disturbing and disgusting to see things people have said online about what I did. I did nothing. I never did anything to deserve something like this. No one could do anything to deserve something like this, Evan told the station. The physical abuse began in May. And I didn't report it. I was pregnant at the time. I wanted my son's dad to be there for the birth of his first child, so I forgave him. Stacy, who retired from the NFL in 2017, was charged with aggravated battery and criminal mischief after he surrendered to authorities in Orlando. It was absolute HELL, and I know women who have gone through worse. To feel what I felt, I can imagine for it to be worse, Evans said. Stacy ordered to surrender his passport, but told the judge it was in his car in Tennessee. He had to surrender the documents before he had been released. On Saturday, he paid $10,150 for his release. That was a short-ass bond. That was a short amount. According to Orlando, even though Orlando won, he probably could have paid it off anyway, but still. A judge ordered Stacy to stay away from Evans. He's not permitted to possess any kinds of weapon. Evans said she hopes Stacy gets the help that he needs. Both charges Stacy is facing are felonies. He could face up to 15 years in prison if convicted. Stacy, 30, appeared to beat his girlfriend in an incident at the home. The video appeared to show Stacy throwing the woman into the television stand and hitting her. According to TMZ Sports, the site cited a restraining order application and reported that the woman said he punched her 7 times in the head. In the video, the woman can be heard begging him to stop as the 5-month-old watches while seated in a couch. At one point, the woman is seen being body slammed into one of the baby bouncer seats. All right, so what you have to say? I know y'all was saying something. There's always a reason to whoop some ass, but this is not the one of them. Yes. But this is not one of them. Yes. Like I said, we don't know. Something could happen because, sometimes people do things and to upset the other person. But in this case, it doesn't. Listen, just walk away. It's never that serious to lose your freedom, one, and to be away for years like that just because you want to show your dominance. Sir, you are twice her size. You could have did damage. You could have killed her. Then I read some a-hole said she tried to set him up. And what? He played himself. Why she trying to set him up? She lucky she had the cameras there. She a smart one that had cameras in her house. I wish when I get a house, I would start having cameras in my house because you never know. And also, if you would be smart enough, get some audio to your cameras. I know that'll probably be more money, but still, audio and video. Because they don't want to wait. No, you're not getting away with that. She's smart to have cameras in her house. Because that's how they go get him. Smart enough. So I praise her for having cameras in her house. Don't try to set him up. Set him up for what? No, she needs to have it. Especially if he keep beating her like that. No, she needs to have that. So I think she needed to have the cameras in her house because it's not the first time it happened. It happened way before that. The way he threw him around, he'd done it before. Didn't he want to? Will that affect him saying he has something? Will that affect him saying he has something in y'all opinion? But it will affect him saying that he has something, y'all. What y'all had to say? She had to have cameras to prove her point properly. She probably been trying to get help, but no one believed her. That's why she had it. And that's what I think. Because a lot of these, to be honest, yeah. A lot of these people, high ups, everything, they love and glorify and fantasize and appreciate and praise these celebrities, these athletes. So we have the money. When you make the money, people like you because you was doing the championships and all that, a lot of stuff. They love you. So you get away with little things that a normal, regular person probably won't get away with. That's what sometimes that's what I tell people, don't glorify these celebrities because they will get you tripped up. Do the same thing that what they're doing. Because they have a little bit more leeway to do things that we probably won't get away with. Now, granted, he might go to jail and things cases, but the fact that they just set that bail so freaking low to get him to get out in like a freaking minutes that he could be possibly going next to where she's at. Good thing they undisclosed wherever she moved to, whatever she had to get away. It was undisclosed to him, and the whole nobody give her address to this guy. Yes, that's what she had in two different angles. He should be under jail. Yeah, he should be under jail and be somebody beat. Because they don't like that. Should knock on the room with 3 ass guys his size who are willing to bend him over. And let's see how much aggression he has. I know I'm sounding graphic, but listen. He going to be fighting his life. DIC at the end of the video, he says, I love you to the baby and slams the door. Yeah, I love you. The baby don't love you. Because I wouldn't. I would say, hit, hit, hit. Get out of my face. Get out of here. Here's the door. She said afterwards, a police shot and the baby screaming. Yes. I just watched the video. I never experienced physical abuse. No, it's never good. It's never a good thing to experience that. That's why I say if you have to put your hands on someone, it's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. When you're in the point where you know you're going to lose it, it's walk away. I know sometimes it's easier said than done with some people who are relying on people with their money and people put their situations when you had to rely on them. But that's what sometimes they tell people, put money on the rainy day, put money aside. All that money he was giving you, you want to don't splurge on yourself and buying all expensive stuff, put some money aside. And everything to the rainy day when you had to get out of there, you had to get out. You have to get out and protect yourself, especially when you become a mother. Whoever, if you're the least person who are vulnerable to get abused, whatever situation, you got yourself out of there. And it's stuff like this. It pains me because I grew up watching this stuff. So it's like, it's hurtful. It's hurtful. This is what I felt to Auntie. He was fully aware of what he was doing, in my opinion. He shouldn't be allowed around a child. Yes, because the baby could see this. Now, the baby 5 months, but it still feel the energy. Now, baby probably ain't going to know what's going on. But then this video is out there. You know, when the baby don't realize why the mother don't want to see, or why the mother don't want the baby near the daddy, it was like, maybe that one day that baby will find out and the baby have to show the video. Said, your daddy did this to me. And it's not safe. He didn't think about you when he did that to me in front of you. Nothing. And it was another child in the house too. The other child's not his, but she had another child in the house. He absolutely has a personality of some kind, but that's no excuse. It didn't just happen overnight. He needs treatment in jail time. Yeah, only men can hold men accountable. That dude needs to be him. Yes, they need to be in the. Listen, throw away the key. Let's see who fight for his life. I believe that was her escape plan. She knew it had time to go. Yes, she needs to. And I'm glad that she had the cameras there. What did she do? What did she do? So what she She might curse him out from A to B. Still doesn't give him the reason why he should do that to her in a video. It caught your behind in the video. Not her. Oh, let me get this off. Well, it did call her, but not in a good way. That's why, and it's not just physical. The verbal, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, anything that was abuse that it would take away the person's freedom to get out of a situation is abuse. It's dominance. It's dominance. I experienced all of that growing up. Emotional, verbal, abuse. Not me personally, but watching it. So it's never a good thing. It's never a good thing. That's why I tell people not to be relying on somebody so hardly that you can't get yourself out. Because that makes it worse. It makes it worse. Because she's scared for her life. That's what this recent clip of Brandy Maxwell again with her husband. She had to do another live holding her baby, arguing with the husband again. I said, lady, leave this guy. His stupid ass, crooked ass teeth, leave him. Looking at him, make him. Disgusting. Yep. Yeah, I don't believe it. She did. Yes. It's disgusting. Yes, Brandy again on online Instagram. She had to show, and I'm glad she's doing that because listen, he could spin and say no, she doesn't know. She had the baby in front of her, going back and forth, back and forth. And I said, girl, can you leave this guy already? It's time. We all want you to leave. But and I think she has to mean to leave. Yes. Yeah, the same girl, the one on Love and Hip Hop, Brandy, that one. She did a recent live. Again, holding her baby, and her and Max was going at it. I don't know what he was saying because I ain't listened to the whole thing. And I was saying, oh my God, the baby in front of they arguing. I said, oh, not again. It's like the last time, not again. Even all that to go through all that turmoil with this guy. Child. So yeah, he's out. He posted his bond and everything, so he's out. So I guess they gonna do the court date soon, and whatever 2 felony charges he got, he could face up to 15 years. And I hope they slapped on him. Now I know people were saying that somebody else did something to another lady and he got off. It doesn't work with every situation. So some people go to jail, some people get off. The system never works good in everybody's favor. But he needs to go. That video shows clear day that what he did. He needs to go. All right, off of him. All right, y'all. Let's do the next topic. If you have anything, last little things about this, feel free to comment before I move to the next topic. Let's go. Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, I wish, it's sad to even listen to talk about. Because I wish a lot of these ladies have more confidence. It's not just that they don't have lack of confidence. It's just that realize that they don't need the guy to make their self-worth to be with them when they doing this craziness. You don't deserve to get beat. But then society always pressure women to think that they values with a man. And it's not always like that. No, you could do without. To marry the guy. Yeah, beat her up and she married him. Because she might be think that she can't get away. She's scared. Yes. The child could got hit. He gonna say, I love you. Boy. And so I think a lot of females think that they can't leave. Or they know what's up and they don't want to leave until it's too late. And I don't want to get to the situation when it's too late. When you had the chance. But then again, some situations are easier said than done. That's why sometimes you gotta put yourself in a rainy day and think yourself first, no matter what. I do that to myself too. I can't put my situation that I will be beat by somebody. I can't take that now. Now how I grew up, we're going up now. I would never take that. I would leave right quick in a hurry. That's why sometimes I don't be rushing with people. I don't rush. I know few. Yes. I'll say those women like they're abusers themselves. Who does that to men who feel like women can do nothing back to them? It go both ways. So I'm not saying it's just a man and a woman. Women could be abusers too, and they sometimes lie them those crazy things to men, and because they think they men and they can't do nothing back to them, they get it. They can get away with things. So it go both ways. So abuse comes in both sides, not just the men towards a woman. Women could do that to men too. But it just if that's to say, you get to the point you got to do that, just walk away from the situation. If your life is not in jeopardy, in danger, if you go walk away, just walk away. And then again, so I just pray that she's safe, everything works well for her favor, he don't have no contact with her, and he go to jail and deserve the time that he gets. Yep. Right, Tracy? Be abuse is a learned behavior. Women who abuse don't only do it because they think they won't get it back. Yes. Yeah. Because they think they can get away with it because they said, man should not have women back. But they take that to the heart. And I said, no, you can't be doing that. It's consequences. The people who abuse their kids, someone in square, go outside, square up. Yes. Because 9 out of 10 times, they don't want to do that to another adult. They go after people they are less vulnerable towards them. They still got to do it to prevent happening. It's a control thing. Yep. All right. I know it's heavy, y'all. I know it's heavy. I think we start off laughing and laughing. We're gonna go back to laughing at this when we talk about Chaka and all that. And next is Porsha and it's R. Kelly. All right, let me see what time it is. 1:12:50. All right, so Porsha's coming out with a book. It's a memoir of Porsha and everything, and she decided to share her story about her experience with Kelly. You know, he's going through this case that he got guilty of racketeering and all that stuff like that. But she decided to come out. Now, I'm not the one to tell someone their story and to feel like yeah, disciplining them and whooping them is two different things. Like I said, I grew up like a lot of us grew up being whooped by our parents and like that. Cause that's what they learned and all that stuff like that. To a while they stop and it's like it doesn't serve the purpose. After a while, I was like, okay, you just doing this, just do it. Doing my purpose. But it gotta be a lesson learned after that. You just can't just beat them and stuff. So it's tough. It's tough. So I'm not the one to tell someone their story about what happened to them and saying it's like that, but it does give me a right to say, okay, why she would say this now? It's like, granted, there's no right way to say what you want to say, your story and everything, but the only thing I think about that she would mention this is that she has a book coming out, and she used that to promote her book. Because if you put this connection to your book is coming out, people will only want to read your book. It's because of that, nothing else. They don't want to know, oh, what happened? Like, if she'll get some details, she'll get these things going on. What was it like? Now, granted, she had the hardcore stories like the other ladies. That she wasn't beat like the other ladies. She wasn't this like the other ladies, so like that. She had a couple of counsels with him, and I think she has sexual counsels because she did say she had a couple of counters before she finally said it's the last straw when she heard somebody was getting beat. That's her final straw. So girl, they were probably getting beat before when you first had sex with him. So like, what was going on? What you were seeing? It's like that. That's how it's like. It happened to her, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, do I really believe you? Hey, Cinnaboo, how you doing? How you been? I just don't trust it that much as why she was saying now and promotion to her book. Now, why you became a raid with all these ladies was having a documentary on Netflix? You could have been on a Netflix series and say your piece about what happened. But then again, your story is not damaging at the other ladies because you was not held captive. You was able to leave. You was able to do things. You had consensual sex with him based on the story you read in, and that's it. Yes. I absolutely believe that. Yeah, like I said, I believe that she had an encounter with him. But her counter was not as severe as other ladies' counter because she said, we're going to read it, that she said that no, she was not beat. She just had several sexual encounters with him until she heard somebody got beat and stuff like that. And then she left and that's the final straw. So I don't know, maybe she thought that it was going to happen to her next or what, but no, she had several encounters with him. Girl, like yes, girl, like come on, right? Not girl. I like Porsha Williams revealed her own experience with R. Kelly and her attempt to help fellow victims. Oh, question: is she still doing her little activism or activism? Is she still doing that because, like, oh, she's still fighting for the cause? Maybe she probably still is, but I didn't believe all that anyway when she did that in her series. But hey, nothing in there. Like I said, I appreciate her doing it, but is she still doing that? Or she still fighting for the cause? Yes. But a lot of people say, well, why now? You try to use the story that everybody else is going along about how they feel with that thing and try to use that on towards the book. Like, if she would have said this way before she was promoting the book, I would say, you know what? Okay. But now she had the book. I would say the only thing I would probably be interested in that book is her experience with what she talk about now. Nothing else. Because I don't know, maybe she said that because she think that nobody's going to read her book. So she needs to have something to make people want to go to her book. I don't know. Y'all let me know. If y'all feel like this like a PR stunt, what a lot of people does to get promotions. And no knock at her. Listen, if she gets sales, she get the sales. But I was like, if she used this encounter with the R. Kelly to draw her sales up more. Hey, listen, that's her money making. Listen, she eliminated, she got off Real House Atlanta. She cut her sources with Dish Nation, which I was like, girl, you could at least cut one of the jobs incomes you was having. You cut all that off just to have your own spinoff. And you said to yourself you might not even have more than one season. So I was like, child. I mean, let me start reading because I know I'm going over here and rambling. I ain't trust her since that activism stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't buying ish, right? I ain't buying no book. Y'all better give me some freaking like Twitter does do inserts. I still haven't get the Housewife. I'm still looking at that book, but this book, Porsha, nah, I'm not reading it. Y'all just give me inserts and I'll probably look at it. I think people would have said the same thing if she said it was a documentary came out, honestly. But it was a documentary with everybody else. That was misstanding because there was an opportunity to say her piece at that time. And there was no book at that time because she was still on Atlanta Housewives and everything. So she and Dish Nation, all that stuff. I'm not buying the book either, though. Tracy, are you gonna read her book? I know I'm calling Tracy out. I know I should have done that. Let me see. All right, let me read the story. Porsha Williams reveals her own experience with R. Kelly and her attempt to follow fellow victims. My mentality was an abused person and that it was okay for me to be treated like that. Porsha Williams is opening up about her own experience with singer and convicted sex trafficker R. Kelly. While discussing her life and her upcoming memoir, The Pursuit of Porsha, with People magazine, the reality star revealed that she was pressured into a number of encounters with the R&B heavyweight in her mid-20s while seeking his help in pursuit of his music career of her own. Of a music career of her own. I mean, granted, he was a big legend, so I guess she needed help, so like that. Williams says that after meeting a friend, Kelly, in 2007, she was flown to Chicago for a meeting to further discuss her musical aspirations, the potential to work together on a project. Though she expected to be driven to a recording studio, when she arrived in town, she was instead taken directly to Kelly's home. Williams, then 25, was briefly introduced to Kelly before being escorted to his bedroom by an associate, where she waited alone for 3 hours. Once Kelly finally arrived, he instantly told her to remove her clothing. I already put myself in a position, she wrote. She wrote of the incident in her memoir. This was supposed to do. You have to. There is no turning back. Williams said, oh, hold on. Let me pause this. Williams said she had encounters with Kelly on 2 more occasions and personally saw several other young women who also were staying at his home at the time. However, the morning she awoke to hear another woman being beaten in a nearby room was the last she ever spent in his house. She kept the relationship a secret from family and friends for years. I think for any woman or man who been in an abusive situation, you don't want to tell your parents because you don't want them to think that they had let you down in any way. Williams said, I don't want my mother to think that she had done anything wrong, and so I took it upon myself. But once she finally shared her experience with her mother, Williams was inspired to make the situation known publicly to help others. But I was glad when I did. She said she was glad that I told her and we talked about it. Williams said, she told me some of her experiences and we just talked about how this should have been told to other women so they don't have to go through it. She was so inspired that she decided to share her story with investigators while Kelly was on her trial for charges of racketeering and sex trafficking. I realized it was my opportunity to help anyone who has been hurt by him, she told People. There have been so many other instances where I had been abused by men that my mentality at the time was of an abused person and that it was okay for me to be treated like that. I'm not something you want to tell your mom. No, it's not something you want to tell your mom because my mom is a very strong woman and she did her very best in raising me, says William. And I think for any woman or man who've been in an abusive situation, you don't want to tell your parents because you don't want them to think that they had let you down in any way. I don't want her to think that she had done anything wrong, and so I took it upon myself. Williams' memoir, The Pursuit of Porsha, How I Grew Into My Power and Purpose, hit bookshelf on November 30th. All right, let me see what y'all saying. Now, you already know what our good sister Tracy's going to say. Hell nah, right? Tracy said, I ain't watching that, but she going to get the inserts. That's what I'm saying, right? Sure. I'm not going to buy the book, but if they put tweets, inserts over it, I will read it and then we'll report it. But I'm not buying that. Right, Tracy? So we here. I'm not buying it, but if I would read it, if somebody buys it for me, Tracy, y'all, Porsha pretty as hell, though. Yeah, she is a pretty woman. But then again, she doing some things. Y'all. Everything. I told you she wasn't going to buy it either. That's what I'm saying, right? Right? Don't get me wrong. It's sad that what she happened to her and everything. And glad it didn't get worse like the other woman in the Surviving R. Kelly series. So she thought something was going to happen. My thing is, after the first time when you know it wasn't a situation where you're going to get your music career started, you went back 2 and 3 times again. So I don't know, maybe it was promises. And you know, she's young and everything. You know, that aspirations and driven of, oh yes, I will get the music, and he's all Kelly. He's then I have to do this. But then she said she was going to do a mindset of abused woman that she felt like this was she had to do, which is sad. And I hope that she does get help that she needs to get. But it just make me side-eyeing that she said that now of pursuing of a book. If she didn't want to put this, people who like Porsha probably will still follow her and buy her book. I don't know why she needs to. I don't know. Like I said, it's her story. She can say whatever she said. Like I said, I'm not gonna police her when she should tell her story. It's kind of off to me. That's how I feel. But yeah, y'all. And now that you know he ready to charge. So she's like, oh, now I can say something now. So oh, Porsha. So hopefully her series, it works well. Yes. See what her co-worker husband got a whole spinoff show and doing this. She showed us the whole book 101 lesson of how to do this, how to do the things. So listen, it's not speaking for a woman who comes from that mentality. So hopefully she get the help she needed, and hopefully all that stuff that works well. But I just feel like the time that she said this now, when she have a book coming out, it's only going to boost it. Like I said, it's a PR thing. People go buy it because she spend this. Go when she hurts it will be a beat. That's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't happen to you, but you can try to get the help from the people. That's what I'm saying, Tracy. Like, I'm thinking this thing through. Like, just you went in his house 3 times, and you know you had to hurt it the first time you there. You saw people in the house too. So after you did your day with him, what you feel like you had to do, and you didn't get your career going, like, what was going on? Like, you try to get the help of the other females. You want to help people now with their story. I doubt it. She thought about herself and walked on out. Maybe. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, her story is valid because that's her story. I cannot not to say her story, but I was just like, it's kind of weird that she said that she shared this now, and she kept it quiet for years. For years. She didn't speak up then when they was doing the documentary. That was a perfect time. I heard Kramer got her show because Porsha's show is a mess, and Barbara wants something wholesome with black people. I'm not even watching. I don't know. See, like I said, I'm trying, but I don't even watch Karen spinoff. I don't know. She's okay in ensemble, but I don't think she's interested enough for me to even watch her besides that. Like I said, spinoffs, normally I don't really watch spinoffs like that. No matter what show it is. Like, unless it's really, really good, and I could watch the spinoff, I said, okay, you know what? This is good. But I don't know. Give it a try. But I'm not too eager to hear that. When I heard, I said, okay, really? All right. It's bad enough I'm gonna try to push myself to watch this Porsha thing, but let's see how it goes. But that's what Porsha might seem like it may not be a second season, but we'll see. Security is loud. You can't get through to people when they are chasing that high validation. You speak the word up in this prime, yes. When they seek a validation, it runs rampant. You can't get through them. You can't. Because they ain't gonna listen. Because they get the validation they want. Like, some validation is like, listen, I'm in the vicinity of R. Kelly. I'm in the vicinity of a guy. I mean, granted, a lot of people back then probably want to be near him. Even with the freaking allegations going on for years, people still want to be near him. So, come on. He make good music. Can't take that away from him. But to the point, even guys saying that they decided to him. It's like, listen, he was a big name back then. All right, so anything last about Porsha? Can we move in? Next, we're gonna move into the DaBaby and Dani Leigh and their whole saga stories and Instagram. The whole saga story. Oh, let me see. Did I share the Porsha thing? I ain't share it, right? Let me share it right now. Yeah, people should support Karen. Yes, people should support Karen. I say generally, I just don't watch spinoffs. But I would give it a try. Like I said, I would give Porsha a try. I would give Karen a try. I just didn't realize she was going to get a spinoff. It just came out of nowhere. But I'm not going to knock her down because at the end of the day, she making her bag. And I'm proud of her making her bag if she get a spinoff with Bravo. So whether I watch it or not, it's up to me. But at the end of the day, I'm not knocking Karen. She got the spinoff, power to her. Because at the end of the day, they're keeping money in her pockets and her family is going to be well. Yeah, and I even watched none of Kim's things, so you can show the shows. Those spinoffs is nothing to move me at all. I ain't watched none of that. I ain't watched no Tyler Party. I ain't watched none of that. Miss me with that bull crap. That blonde bimbo. I ain't watched none of that. I can't even tell you one episode. I ain't watched none of it. Let me see. Yeah, she had all that seasons. It's crazy. Yeah. Not near one episode I didn't watch. Yes. Hope they do get other people spinoffs. And they give spinoffs to spinoffs. Like, listen, that will bring more revenue for them. It don't have to be more than one season. I mean, it could be if it's really well. They could give other people spinoffs if it's interesting enough. Because sometimes they may not shine on someone cast. So they may shine in their own thing. But it had to be interesting enough for them to watch. But hey, it's Bravo. People go watch it. All right. Let's get off of this. Let me share. Oh no, DaBaby. All right. I think I'll share a little bit some of the wordings and then we're gonna share some of the audio. Do I have it? Bear with me, y'all. Let me get this. Hold up. Oh no. Sorry, y'all. Hold up. The only reason I want to watch Porsha spinoff is because I know somebody in her family got her ass together. Talking about the lady husband. Oh, okay. Like I said, they said Porsha thing. Like I said, I'm gonna try because like I said, if I review it, I know people probably gonna come watch it and watch a review. So let's just do it. Give it a try. Yup. Oh, let me get to it, y'all. Let me put it here. Let's talk about this Dani and DaBaby saga. Saga Chronicles on Instagram. Ugh. I know the words are small, so I'm gonna read it. Because let me see if I can enlarge it. And then I'm gonna play the audio of the videos. All right. So recently, Dani and DaBaby had this video viral going on, and they're going back and forth on Instagram. So apparently, he decided he want to kick Dani out with his 3-month-old baby out at 3:00 in the morning. I said that's some bull crap. Like so, like you could have waited. Like you got to kick them out like that, and you go. That's what I said. Donker Trump. Yes, pointy head. And bear what you told me, Brittany, that he don't. Yes, Tracy, have a lot. Yes, say it. Say it, girl. All right, let's go. Because I know I see Mama talk about it too. So if you want a panel, we gonna love to hear your opinions about it. Let me see. Let me read it. I would like to swiftly remove myself from any of the hostile behavior put on display moments ago. This here thing has come far enough for Shorty to crash out on her own, and it saddens me because I got a queen to raise. You didn't think about your queen when you gonna kick her out at 3 o'clock in the morning. That little queen that you say you gotta raise, you didn't think about her. You could have waited. Then move on. The last hour has been documented for my safety and business done based on my reputation. Yes, the one you shot. With multiple threats of setting up an internet scheme and a person refusing to not let me go. Me and somebody else here knew to record her. I've been beat on and yelled at and chased around like one of the fatal love attraction type girls. So it's a fatal love attraction, but you let her in your house. You could have bought her. You got money. You could have got her a house somewhere. Fatal attraction type of love. Okay, if you was getting all that, like granted, I don't condone people beating the people up and everything. And that's just true. Whatever's true. If you say that's true, whatever. But he's a douchebag. But if you say that's true, I don't believe that type. I don't like that. Don't be putting your hands on a man or stuff like that. But it's a fatal love attraction. You know she was doing this to you. Why are you having your house? Like, I know you had your baby with her like that. You could have had her somewhere close and stuff. But let's move on. But I knew to keep it together. My team will be intact with any and everybody we in business with who need clarification. We don't need it. At the end of the day, no big deal. I don't want no charges pressed or nothing. I just want her peacefully removed, which they need to hurry up and do as we speak. I even want that behavior on display, but it's okay, man. This too shall pass. It's all good. My focus on now is solely on this new project, whatever. Hate Shorty went out that way, but that ain't my business. I'm a father first. And okay, you are father first, but you didn't think about your fatherhood when you had to kick your baby out. You didn't think about your fatherhood when you do all that. So you're a father first, you're a queen, but you didn't think about none of that when you would kick the baby out at 3 o'clock in the morning. So what were you doing? You was a boy? Father first. Yes, right? Later, baby. Yes, he punched people, he killed people, and stuff. And you want to be in a house? I don't know. I would not be. I said, Yes, I'm bad enough I let you get me pregnant, but I'm not saying your house. Get me a house. Or then give me a little apartment. Sure. I move right there, little there. And you come visit when you visit. But no, I'm not saying your house. No. Beating people and shooting. No, I don't know what you're going to do to me. Look, listen, you're going to kick me out 3 o'clock in the morning, so no. You're not safe. Yes. His little meat. Listen, and if it's true what Brittany said, he's a little short. I said, I don't know what the hell y'all doing with these guys. Y'all getting all beaten, going back and forth, competing for the guy when he's little short. Or hear me out. He could just stop sleeping with her. Just maybe. Yes. Got mad. We're gonna read more stuff. We're gonna read more stuff. They can promote his tour when he giving his little college little statement. I said, we don't care about your damn tour. Like I got my rolling my eyes so deeply. But why go live? If you needed to record it, fine. But there was no need to go live with it. And the way he was chewing, yeah. Oh, I've been taking my safety. Yeah, I'm your side chick. You gotta get out. Why is she feeding her baby? You gonna kick her out? Yes, he's corny. All right. Like opulence, I want my eyes deep. Sure. Let's move on. Let's see what Dani said. All right. She said something. Like once again, we're gonna play the audio, y'all. Let me just do the readings first. Yes. Come on. Instagram. All right. She said, ladies, never let a man do you like this. I pray my daughter never got to go through this like this with whoever she ends up with. This man left me when I was pregnant. Of course, I wanted my baby to know her dad. But wow, just so he can't do this whole-ish. Now, after 3 months, he talk about a love affair as if I'm delusional. Let me go ahead and post text messages, pictures, meta effing videos. I'm sleeping with my baby in my arms. He gonna say, y'all need a leave. Effing cowing behind. Boy. Boo. Oh, I didn't know she's saying what it is. Oh, yeah, let me do that video later. Hey, guys, since DaBaby want to put up statements with his capping behind, I'll put mine up. So we've been living with each other for the past 3 months since our baby been born, doing us. And tonight he want to come in my room, talk about I need to go. Don't matter where I go. Mind you, I have a newborn child. So he said I can't go to a hotel. This man is mad because I had a plan B set to his condo because all he want to do is come in me with no responsibility. Obviously, he probably want me out so he can F on his baby L mother and other hoes who's been known we've been together this whole time. Well, I just had my first child. This also goes to say that this man is effing coward. I'm sleeping after cooking him meals. And he want to say, I need to go. F you, baby. And damn, I really should have just listened to this internet about this man. I'm going to learn and I'm going to grow. But this right here ain't it. And I'm sorry to my baby that her father is kicking her out at her home at 3 months. It was his home. That's he kick you out of. You should have your own girl. Yes, right? I wish a guy would kick me out of the baby at 3 in the morning. I would have really gave him something. See, but don't get yourself tipped away for your baby because you know these people like to glorify celebrities. So let's see. That's why Daddy. She came out there with no money and was relying on him. That's why sometimes when you deal with this guy that he's sleeping in, no, get some of that money and save your money a little bit and get you a little place. Because he would have kicked you out. I said, all right, bet. Kick me out. Kick me. All right, bet. All right. Mm-hmm. We'll see about that. Uh-huh. Be corny. Kick me out 3 in the morning. Like, you can't even wait till freaking when sunshine. Like, come on. Legend has it that Tonka's trunk is still chewing that gum right now in this moment. Yes, and that's to say, we're going to get to that because you knew this type of guy. And we'll get to that too because she remember how Karma came into her. She was acting like, oh yeah, he liked this kind of thing. He liked the light brights. He liked this. Like, no, girl, you thought you was better. And that's the type of stuff you need to stop. And that's the type of thing that females or men who compete for the men's attention need to realize because his act is not going to change. If he do this in 1A, B, C, and D, he going to do that to you as well. Just because you think you better and you think you light skinned or you think you got privilege, then you going to be better than the girl that he dog with? No, it's not. She knew what it was. He's not a keeper. And she was talking to his daughter mother. Mm-hmm. Wait, how long do you have to wait to have sex after you have a baby? How long do you have to wait to have sex after you have a baby? That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have closed door real quick. I said, no ham, no turkey, no eggs, no bacon, no grits. I can't do that. I can't. My box is hurting. I can't. Even though it's not hurting, I'll just make whatever scares. You're not doing nothing. No. If you're not putting no condom, I say, ow, I'm sensitive. DaBaby had to kick me out because he won't get nothing. He won't get nothing. I said, no, I can't. Nah. He said, what's wrong with you? I can't. I saw down there. I can't. You're not getting nothing. He will get mad. I said, how am I going to recover? I'll recover when I'm going to recover. No, you can't. No. I recover when I recover. I say when I recover, I recover. If it hurting me, then you're not getting none. He would kick me out there. He would say, get the fuck out of my house. If I get no put, I said, yes, you're not getting nothing. Shoot. You will treat me all after the baby was born. Now I will treat you the way how I treated the baby was born. No, my neck and my back. We're not doing Kaya right now. So we just gonna ignore that the baby was still with Mimi and she was happy to take him from her. Yes, he's like I said, he's like a douchebag. We all know he's a douchebag. Yes, Tracy, right? Exactly right. Because she was glorifying and made a whole video that she was the best prize. I had no sympathy for Yellowbone. She saw that when he was like, and she thought she was different. Yes. And it's exactly why. And you know what's funny is, if she get out the picture, there gonna be another chick on his DMs waiting to be the next lady. Waiting to be the next chick. After we said all this evidence, because at the end of the day, because the next chick think that they know better and they gonna do better, and he won't do that to me. And this is the cycle that we need to break, because if we don't hold those men accountable and say, listen, instead of banding together, we compete against each other just to have the access to him. I say we like that. But at the same time, man or woman, whoever, big facts. Yeah, he sold her fantasy and she believed that they both won, but he ain't had to do it. Yes, he did. Like when they girl, please. Girl, please. She had her own money. She had her own place. She gave it up because she thought she was different. Nope. See? She had her own place and everything. And she gave it all up because she thought yes. See? And that's exactly it. Instead of banding together and saying, no, you was a douchebag. You a douchebag. Nah, I'm not doing that to this fellow lady. Listen, no, I'm not better than her. Because you're going to do me the same thing. It's like, if we get to that mindset and start thinking that we are not better than a lady and thinking that this guy is not, he's the common denominator. He loves himself more than he loves all these females he's impregnating. He loves himself. And guys like that love themselves more than the babies they have and the woman they dealing with. Yes, they might get the money to get the babies. They might get the money, yang, the money. But still, they love themselves more. So they are their main chick. Shout out to Erica De Niro. They the main chick. And any female who dealing with is the side chick. Because he is the center. He is the one. He is his home lover secretary. So all the stuff he's doing, until he ready to change and settle down for that one female, he gonna keep doing this. Yes, he didn't used to be quite that bad. Oops, I forgot the right time. What time I started this, but oh well, I'll figure that out. He and a woman pregnant when they got together. Yep. 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. If she really learned from this, she would have left in silence. Brittany, he did. Sean and Mac police hate him. He was covering himself. Yep. He was still sleeping with his friend, first baby mom, me, at the time they started talking. Yeah, see? Sleeping with her, still sleeping with her. And they still gonna go back and forth, knowing that this guy is a common denominator. Not gonna lie, that was unnecessary. I just feel bad for the actual baby because she knew she did. Yes, toxic parents. He looked like he was slinging a big B too. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes these short guys, listen, they packing. They had to make up something to be short. Tracy, so he just over there rolling up to sleep with her again. Right? Not that big. His meat even that big. See, people say this. I'm not gonna be getting mad over the guy who I'm acting like I'm sleeping with another female. I don't like females. So if I'm looking like I'm getting pussy when I'm trying to get dick, no, we're not having this struggle. We're not having this struggle. You fucking the guy who's supposed to be all this day, and I'm looking like I'm getting pussy. Bitch, no. I'm always I'm getting vocal, y'all. Let me stop. It's always the a-hole with the baby. Why, Lordy? Girl, Mimi made it clear she gets the D when she wants it. He's a little baddie dude. I bet he's back. That's what I'm saying. She's off because women who think they the exception only have themselves to blame. Yes, they do. They only have themselves to blame. Police hate that man. If she said that he hit her, they probably would have shot her. Oh. And I don't like DaBaby. Oh, that's what she'll take. It's a little phone call. That D is covered in money. Otherwise, he is a cornball. Yes, he is, sinner. Until moment, unless things have changed, they say others are bigger and better. Oh, hey. Ooh, so he. Oh no, I know his type. He got some meat. That's why he's so better. That's what I say. To have all that, to have a little D fat. Mm-hmm. Right, center, right? So I'm having sex with you and look like you giving me some. Then what the hell I'm doing all this for? I'm not saying the core. I'm just saying that was too far. DaBaby is problematic as well. So yes, he should record his own service because he is still black. Yeah, I mean yes. Granted, if when he's saying that she is hitting her and everything, yes, record for your safety. But that guy ain't gonna have this girl in the house and she's gonna keep beating me like that. No, just get your own place. Sure. Instagram was live, but not the only to record though. Okay, what else was said? All right, that was that. And all right, let's play some of the audio of some of the conversations. Please. Well, what audio I was gonna play? Because one of them was cursing a lot, and I don't do all that cursing.
At this point, it's already out.
Oops, am I? I'm horrible. So this is Dani talking after the altercation.
I'm not even going live because at this point, it's already out there, and I feel like I'm never going to speak ever again. And I feel like I might as well just let it go. And I just feel like it's so unfair, this situation, because this whole time I've been nothing but straight with this man and tried, you know what I'm saying? Tried nothing.
Oops.
For this man from the jump 3 years ago, and of course, all this internet, all this everything always was something in our relationship, and it's definitely unfortunate. We have a child, so it's just like, it's just very unfortunate, but it ain't fair. My whole everything, y'all think I'm a bird because of this man. Y'all did this and that, like, nah, it was never that. It was never that, and I ain't here to clear nothing with nobody because I don't give what nobody thinks about me. But
oh girl, no, not that attitude.
I've never spoken on anything. I've never addressed anything because I didn't want to bring attention to it. But it's always the narrative on what it is because they think this is the type of girl I am and this is that. No. So, no. And yeah. Out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere. And I'm trying so hard to just. I did this and that. I tried to make it work. I tried to, for my baby, the best situation, but this ain't the best situation at all, bro. At all. I deserve so much better. I really do. So I hope God please, I pray that this is the last situation. This is the last time, because not it. It's not. Every single time I come back into it, it's not it. It's love, because I completely love that man, but it's not it. It don't matter how much you love somebody. If it ain't right, it's never gonna be right. And when someone's not ready for something, it's never gonna be right. And you can't force somebody to be ready for something they're not ever gonna be ready for. He's okay with having 5, 6. But it's like, nah. I was brought up different. I ain't going. I try. I will get out. I will leave. I don't even have a place in LA no more. I done dropped everything for my baby to have a good life and be in a nice, for her to know her dad. But I will go figure it out. Like I always have since I've been young. Never depended on a man. Never nothing. I will figure it out. So, and that's it. I'm gonna keep. I ain't never been internet, but I don't give. He want to record me, talk about I'm gonna have this, then put a statement 10 minutes after it's going on. The cloud weird at and the there's some weird right there. Like you
Doing
just
all the
playing.
curses. Instagram is blocking the curses out.
So.
Oh, Stan, I look good, y'all.
I will get out. I will leave.
Okay, there's one other post you mentioned. Let me see, what was it?
There I go. To my friend. You.
It's cuckoo for cocoa puff.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Yeah. You want to record me talking about? Shut up.
I gotta record you for my sake.
Yeah, go ahead. This the first thing.
You ain't finna bring it. Then I'll get your phone. Come here, close it first.
Maybe the first time.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like this.
No. Go with your move, crazy girl. Yeah, you started.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, there I go.
Okay, and there was one video, but this one had all the cursing. Let me see.
Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. And Shawty is not my girl. I ain't never been my girl. It's my side bitch.
All right.
It's your.
Yep, that's what he said. You only get one B out of this video. You get one B out of this video. Definitely not yellow bone. Oh, Liz mac and cheese. Oh, that's good, y'all. Yeah, I know. After that, I'm gonna probably get some little Chinese. I ain't make no food dinner tonight. Probably make dinner tomorrow. Let me see. I was my right. Cry me ever, but she a title. Miss, we had no something for her. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right. Y'all need to be hungry. That's what I'm saying. Slice some mac and cheese over here. That's one of my favorite dishes. Slice some mac and cheese over here. I wait for Thanksgiving over here, y'all. Don't make too much. You know, Thanksgiving's this Thursday, y'all. So cook light. And that sounds good. Pork beef ribs. Beef ribs, yeah. Beef ribs was good. He called her a side piece. Yes, he did. She said, side piece where? I know side piece. I know side piece where. Like, you got to be pregnant. I was in your house 3 months. I don't see a side piece. No, y'all all are side pieces because he's the main chick. Guys like that are the main chick. So you're a side piece. Figuratively, even though you probably is in a relationship with him, but you're a side piece because he think about himself. They don't like nobody else but themselves. So he's the main chick. Yes, we have to move on. We have to move on to the next topic. All right, listen, we have to move on with the conversation. We have no sympathy. All right, y'all. So next, move on to Tami. What was it? That was the next one. Tami. Let me set that up. All right, let's share. Oop, that's not it. Oh, it was the audio. Never mind. It was the audio. Let me set that up real quick.
What?
My side bitch.
So let me write the time. 2. So Tami Roman was on the Real recently, and she talked about different topics. I know Auntie Mama channel, she'll talk about the weight loss and stuff like that, the other journey, and mine will talk about the thing about veggie, her thing. Maybe she talk about all that as well, but we're gonna talk about just the specific topic where she mentioned about how she granted Reggie to go take a break from her and have a baby with one other woman for like a year, within a year or two, and then get back together. That's what it alluded to. Amount of the YouTube, we're gonna play the YouTube clip as well, where she gave more clarification. Like I said, I do understand her story and everything, and I do push her well because it's never easy. Pregnancy journey is never easy for any woman. Also, because you never know what's gonna come out. You might have healthy, also you might have complications going on. So it's never a light situation to make fun of and stuff like that. But when she mentioned on the will, it did sound like she was granting him permission to have a baby with someone else. It did sound like that. So let's listen to the clip on the will, because she said we people got Mr. Firm. I said, no, we heard exactly what you said, girl. Now maybe you didn't meant it that way, but it sounded that way. Right. All right, so now thank you for coming in. Always appreciate you. Love ya. Let me see. Who knows what be playing? John will be this bad. Yes. All right. Let me see. The beef rips all good. Right? All right, so let's play the audio of Tami, and then we talk about it, y'all.
For all of my efforts and the time that I've been in this business.
Yeah.
And a baby for me right now would just not be the thing to do.
Yeah.
So what I offered him was an opportunity for us to take a break for a year or two and let him go find someone to have a child with.
Stop it.
And then when he has his baby, we could get back together.
You would genuinely be okay with that.
Hold
on. So you're giving him permission. So what happens, let's say he follows through and has this baby. Do you help raise the baby?
I would help raise the baby. It's just I don't want to have it. I don't want to go get my eggs and all that. It's really more about him being able to have his legacy here because he's an only child.
And he doesn't have children.
And he does not have any children. So it's really more for him than it is for... Yeah, I feel like I'm at a point where my career is...
Okay, so based on that video, people went crazy. I said, Tami, you must be out of your mind. How you gonna give your man permission to have sex with another woman and have a baby? All this other stuff because he doesn't have no children. He know he got something into all that stuff like that. Because she want to share an egg, she want to do nothing like that. So she thought it was a selfless act, but let him go like that. So it came off that way. And I ain't gonna lie, it did came off that way. I said, okay, granted. Like granted, when everybody heard about this thing, I didn't hear it yet until when I was going through it. And then I said, okay, what everybody talking about? What's she saying? And when I heard that, I said, okay. And then she said, let me do a clarification. And when I listened to the clarification, the context, I said, oh, okay, now I understand what she's saying. But based on the real alone, it did sound like she gave him permission to have sex with someone and have a baby and everything. So everybody said, what about adoption? What about surrogacy? What about this? Like, why you had, so why it had to be that situation? Even though no one relationship in marriage is one clear-cut situation to handle pregnancy and babies, stuff like that, because I know we all know the journey that Tami is an older woman and she is sickly and stuff like that. And she may not maybe have a baby, stuff like that. And we know Reggie's a younger guy. I think it's 7 years or something. Yeah, come up with the laugh. I think she's like 7 years. She's 7 years older than his senior, something like that. Or at least something long. She's older than him, or stuff. And he doesn't have no children of his own. So she wants to grant him that opportunity to have a legacy and that stuff. So I was like, okay, can't really tell me, but I was saying, that kind of amount? So it did sound that way. Because when she came up, I was like, oh, it did sound off. So that's just made a clarification. Granted, she doesn't really owe us an explanation, but when she came out there with that reel, maybe it was more to that conversation because, you know, the real, like a lot of shows don't air all the conversation. So they air what piece of it, they clip together with this. Well, it was hard playing confusion. And then like this one. As I said, it did sound confused. It got everybody confused like that. And it's like, oh no, we ain't confused. We heard what you said, girl. It's just like, why would we that routes and not other forms of explanations? And then maybe that was the follow. I said, if I was Garcelle and Andrea, maybe they did answer that. I said, do you think about adoption? Do you think about surrogacy? Why you would think that kind of route? Even though I know he wanted to have a child, so like that, maybe he knew when he gets something. So it's not like if he had a child or not, it's not like he will be upset or sad about that. But I think maybe the conversation did blow up again in a relationship, in a marriage, that it made it feel like, you know what, let's try, let's do this, and let's do other avenues. So let's go from YouTube channel and listen to what she said and clarification of what she was talking about.
Floor is lava, floor is lava, floor is lava, don't step it.
Oh, I hate when they have these commercials.
Lava. Oh! I stepped in lava.
Know if it's your dog, your sister, or your friend. Security with Google Smarts on the new Nest Cams and doorbell.
Look at this water. We're gonna give them something to talk about. Oh my God, this thing right now.
Time for you to talk about something specifically, and then they move on to the next topic. So I feel like, let me give the people some clarity, because I don't think that.
If you hear some breezing going on, she's outside. She did this video, so you might hear some honking and wind going on. So just bear with me, but you can still hear her.
Understand. Let me give you guys some backstory. So here goes. Reggie is 17 years younger than me,
17
which
years
you guys already know. And I was in my mid-40s when we got together. We tried to have a child together. We ultimately ended up having 3 miscarriages.
Wow.
We then went to an IVF specialist. We appeared on a show called The Doctors, talking about this very issue. And I ended up with an amazing physician called, her named Tina Cooper-Smith in California. And so she was helping us with our journey to conceive. I had, at the time that we started with her, 6 eggs on my way out the door to menopause, which I still haven't actually gone through menopause, but I wasn't producing, my body wasn't producing a lot of eggs, and that's why we were having the miscarriages, because even though I had eggs, they weren't healthy eggs. Reggie and I decided we would freeze the 6 eggs that I was able to produce, and so we did just that. Now I am 51 years old, and do I want to have a child with my husband? Absolutely. The reality that you guys seem to be not grasping conceptually is that there's 6 eggs. Those 6 eggs may not be healthy, which would ultimately mean, because we did all of what you guys are talking about, we tried to find a surrogate that could carry my egg and all of that process. And that was a lengthy process, and we would start the journey, and then I would have to go on set. We, go through all the profiles to find someone that we'd like to carry the baby. And we couldn't finish the process because I am consistently working. So, so now I'm going to finish the statement that I was trying to make before I said that. Anyway, so I'm consistently working, and so designating the time has been difficult. But within that, even if we found someone and they were going to implant my eggs and hope that they catch with the surrogate, there's a very strong possibility, and I'm very thankful that my physician was honest about this, that we could end up with a special needs child. To me, that is not what I want my husband, who has no children, to have to deal with. I'm up in age. I just felt like I didn't want to leave my husband as his only child with me, a special needs child. You guys may not understand that, and
all right, we'll put pause right there before we continue on. Okay. She told about that the 6 eggs that she had frozen and everything, it was a possibility that the eggs was not going to be a healthy baby's egg. So it was going to be a possibility that she would go form birth defects or special needs, disability, or she decided to surrogacy route. So she didn't want to take that chance. It's like that. And maybe she's not equipped to handle or him maybe handle special needs children. So she didn't want to take that risk, everything. So she felt like that was not something that she wanted to do with the surrogacy route with her eggs. Like I said, the baby could still be, like CM said, it could be still be special need with if you get a woman and he pregnant her or stuff like that, or use her egg and she carried a child, stuff like that. They can still be special needs. It can still come out with autism or something like that. It could be anything. But she don't want to take a chance with her own eggs. So my question is, if you had to be in that situation, some of y'all probably are, some are not. In a situation, will be able to continue on having a child or not? Because it's not a one way thing. You don't make you the last bad person, because some people are not equipped to handle that. And so it's up to your own tolerance level. If you was in a situation when the doctor tell you that it's a possibility that the baby you carrying right now is especially the child, will you still go along with that, or will you say, you know what, I can't? I would have to terminate pregnancy? And tell me how y'all feel, because I don't know if I could. I don't know. I mean, I have nieces and nephews. I have nephews that's like have special needs, and I love them dearly and everything. But I know how hard it is to raise a child who special needs. So I just want to know how y'all feel if y'all to go through a situation like that and stuff. So it's never easy. It's not easy, and everybody's journey is difficult. Everybody's journey is different. So I want to condemn her for like I said. But I think if she would explain it this way in the real instead of the way how she explained it, it came off that way. Then people probably understand about it and not be confused about what she's saying. But she said it that way and made everybody thinking this way. And now, actuality, she went through 3 miscarriages. She had this. She was told that her baby was going to have special needs, and she did her eggs, all that stuff. So it was a lot of obstacles going on. And on top of that, she's working a lot and stuff. So it's emotional toll in both of them. So in her mind, she thinking that these not reliable options because we tried these options and everything. But we'll move on.
if you don't. So when I said take a break, what I meant by that, without being able to go in depth here again, it was a 2-minute segment. Reggie and I are together pretty much all the time. He runs his businesses as well as my businesses. We invest a lot into each other emotionally and spend a lot of time together. When I said take a break, the thought process in my mind was take a break from me emotionally to be able to invest the time mentally that it takes to find a surrogate, a person with healthy eggs. Like, it is a process, guys, with healthy eggs. You know, it would take a year and a half just to go through the entire process. So that's what I meant. Not that I would not be present, not that I would not help raise the child, not that we were not talking about a surrogate. I was not saying go find a girlfriend, stick it in, and get her pregnant and have a baby. That's not what I meant, but here again, I couldn't go into depth and provide the utmost clarity. I meant take a break from me emotionally and all that you do for me to be a support system for me, to go invest that time that is absolutely necessary to find the right surrogate. And so I feel like you got.
So Tami said their ultimate goal is to go through surrogacy. And it's that she was like, because I guess she's so busy, she's so emotional, I think, not emotional, like she's so busy and everything, and it's an emotional roller coaster. Instead of him worrying about her business and stuff like that and being emotionally attached, take a break mentally from just trying to deal with her being pregnant and her eggs, stuff like that, and find a suitable surrogate for us so we could be able to move on with the process with having a baby for him. And he probably, I guess she's thinking that you'll be so responsible of finding a surrogate. Not going having her pregnant and not getting her pregnant and have sex with her. That's not what she was thinking, but that's how it came across. So that's why I say Tami is the way you said it. And to find a surrogate for us. And then we go from there. And so it probably would be responsible. That's what she's trying to say. Take a break from me. Be responsible for that. And that's like that. That's what I'm saying. It did kind of contradict itself and what she was saying and what she came across. But that's what she's trying to say.
Didn't understand what was actually happening and what I ultimately meant. And so I did want to provide a little bit of clarity for those of you who didn't grasp it. But it's not like I want my husband to go spend time with someone else. That's not what I was talking about. But I also don't want to, I want my husband to have healthy children. I want his legacy to be, I want him to be able to have children that would carry on his family name. And that is a lengthy, time-consuming, emotionally
Really commercial, really ad. Sorry, 10-minute clip. You really had to go there.
Get it, let it go! Introducing the Grubhub Guarantee. Our promise to deliver the food you love.
in emotionally charged up investment that a person has to make. And I wanted him to be able to do that without everything that he does for me and with me being in the way of that process. So that's what I meant by take a break. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of clarity. But I have the most amazing husband. When I talk about patience and understanding and just love of family and care, I could not have asked or prayed any harder than to be able to end up with my husband, Reggie. And as I said on the show, he opted out of all of that. He was like, if that's the route that I have to take, that's something that I can do later on in my life. But I want to spend the life that we are living, loving you, just loving you and who you are as a person and where you are in your life, being accepting of that and supportive of that. And so I love my husband so much, and I know that he loves me. And hopefully you guys just understand what I was trying to say now that I've provided a little more clarity. Now I'm going to get up out of here.
Okay, that's it. I mean, he didn't really want to do that anyway, all that stuff, and go through all that process of finding a certificate on his own and stuff. So I guess he said, nah, he probably do that later on in life if anything opportunity put it forth in his space, put forth his life. the opportunities come across and his table if he need to. But right now, no, he wanna love his Tami. He gonna love his Tami up and down. And nah, DaBaby can wait. But they're happy trying. And that's what she's trying to clarify based on the real conversation. Yeah. Any final thoughts of Tami? Like I said, I had posed the question, will y'all be able to handle that if you had to put that situation? But that's it. More powers to them. Most player to them. Hopefully they get the blessing they want. However means they get necessary. Adopting could be an option. Like if they, because I know people want the biologicals, but there ain't kids out there who wants family, who needs family. So it's y'all can go that route too. So, but that's it. That's the old Tami. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here is the Versuz battle. I do love her transparency because she does keep it real. She speaks the truth. And she said other things too. And I think on the Momo channel, she will talk about the other stuff that she's talking about as well. And she just didn't talk about this baby with Reggie. Talk about her weight loss journey and not the weight loss, as well, eating disorder and all that stuff. That Tami was open about a lot of the stuff. When Tami and Monique did a video about violence, Monique told her to forget Reggie. I suspect this is damn. Forget Reggie. Ooh, what happened? Ooh. All right, y'all. So who? Oh, let me write the time. 2:21:40. So who saw that Versuz battle? The Chaka and Stephanile Mills. Who saw that Versuz battle? Baby, listen. Granted, I didn't get to see it on Thursday night because I think I was doing something. I came on. I watched it Friday at work. I watched it Friday. I'm on lunch break and on my way home, going home. Listen. I don't know what happened. And it respond, but yes, somebody look at her face. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. What was that? But like I said, Tami and Reggie, hope they have a good journey and they get the blessing they want. Chaka and Stephanile Mills. I had a good time reliving the songs. And some of the songs that I said, oh my gosh, I love this song. And I was like, I go back with Apple Music and I did forgot. See, that's what I forgot. I forgot to post the Versuz battle. But it's on YouTube. If you take Stephanile Mills and Chaka Khan Versuz, a lot of links will show up. And you will watch it. And yeah, a lot of songs. I went to Apple Music, a lot of songs that I used to love and everything. I said, okay, now I have it. When it came out, first of all, they had a long DJ battle. None of that. So when you look at it, I think it came like 40-something minutes in, close to 50 minutes in when they came out. That's that. And they came out. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she was high or she was drunk and everything. Wherever she was, Chaka was lit. Like they came out with matching hair color with the perfectness and everything. I said, oh, look like our little sisters. They came out, black outfits, came out like a summer, like we do a concert. And I don't know what's going on with Chaka. Chaka was forgetting her words. She was singing, but when some of the words that she was singing, it was kind of low. And but you go get the belches. You go get the belches. And that's what Chaka was doing on the whole night. Throughout the night, Chaka was giving that. And that's what Chaka was giving throughout the night. You was hearing no belches. Like, you gonna get the Chaka screams. You gonna get that. The runs. But a lot of the words she was singing, she forgot a song. It's some songs that Stephanile had to help her with her own words. So I said, damn, Stephanile, you gotta work overtime with your own songs and Chaka songs and had the energy to keep up. You was dancing all over the place. Stephanile was doing it. Stephanile was, and she sang this well. She sang still, after all these years, Stephanile still sang beautifully. And I said, all right, Stephanile, you better give it, girl. But that Chaka girl. Chaka, oh my God. And that's everybody singing. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a Chaka poor girl. But you know, Can't take away from her. She's still a legend. She still do that. But how y'all feel? Because she had me rolling. She had me rolling. And I said, oh, poor stuff. I just got to watch. I'll probably listen to it. We'll go later. Yes. Chaka was funny. I was like, oh my gosh. And I said, oh, Stephanie. I said, poor Stephanie. And it's at times that Chaka came up with big heels on. So they had to change her shoes and everything because she was stumbling. And they just, at times, Stephanie had to hold her up. And sometimes hugging her and say, don't go off. And I do like that these two females support each other. They love each other. It is great sisterhood. And that's the thing that's kind of missing a lot of these days. That everybody want to compete with each other. Yes, they had a slight competition, but they support each other. And it's real women supporting each other music. They love each other. They loved each other's music. It was happy for each other. The kids came out. Stephanie Mills' son came out and danced with her a little bit. Then Chaka Khan's daughter came and sung. What was the song she sang? I know the song, y'all. Hold up. Oh my gosh. It's a famous song. Gosh. Y'all help me out. I had to slip in my mind. I know the song. Oh, Sweet Thing. Yes, that's what it was. She sang Sweet Thing. Her daughter sung that song, and she did a good job. And it was funny. It was funny, y'all. As I had a kiki laugh about Chaka. Yes, Sweet Thing. Yes. And it was nice. Like I said, the songs, it was memory. Get down and get down, but I wish Chaka was on one so she could maybe listen. Because even though what she's saying, like after a while, her daughter was lit too, right? And Chaka was some of the songs that Chaka was singing. And then I said, okay, baby, she's getting better. She's getting better. But it's still like she was mumbling her words. Like she really didn't remember a lot of her words, a lot of her songs. So it was like, yeah, you gonna get those runs. Like I was saying, even though you had one word she was saying, you was getting her runs. And that's what you was supposed to hear throughout the whole night. I was like, oh, Chaka, baby. Stephanie Mills' heads was going all over the place at every times. But it was good. It was good memory of the songs. I mean, they could have had more songs because they got a lot more hits, but they kept the nice hour and a half that we had got from them with the back and forth. Shoot. Yeah, she better. Yes, definitely was. Everything. So that was like bad karaoke. Sure. But we had to give it. Like I said, we can't take away her legendary status. And even her song is still good. Like one of the songs, I Know You, I Live You. That's one of my favorite Chaka Khan songs. It's the hype. I know you, I live you. I don't think she sung that song last night, though. That Surviving Battle. But that was one of my favorite Chaka songs. One of the legendary songs. I love it. But I don't think she could have did that song because she was nowhere in her right mind to even sing any one of those songs. But she held it up. She held it up to at the end. She had to lead. And I think somebody said that Chaka said F this and something like that at the end. I didn't hear that, but because I was just so enamored by them loving each other and supporting each other and being there and singing and having a good time, giving us nostalgia of me growing up. Even I was a young baby. Like most of these songs came out before I was even the daughter of. But listen, I was still raised up listening to the songs. So it was good to hear it and watch it, but it was funny. So if y'all didn't see it yet, please watch the Chaka and Stephanie Mills versus battle. And I think it's one coming up this Thursday, but I don't know who's doing that. So I'm gonna be eating stuff in my face, so I don't think I'll be watching no versus battle. So, but that's it. That's it, y'all. That's the first battle. Is there anything else to say? What was your song that you like that they sung that you forgot about or you enjoyed it when they sung? I mean, I like that Stephanie ended with Home. She sung that song down. And I know she was 17 years old when she was picked to do that role. for the win. So that's that. Okay, all right, you go ahead, Stephanie. She sung that song down. And like I said, Stephanie Mills still sound great after all these years that I haven't heard from her. It's like she still sound great. Let me see. Oh yeah, I didn't forget about all you serious videos that I'm gonna say I will start doing. I think my first video gonna be about the Yellow Breezy and his little sexual assault cases like that. That's gonna be the first day. But I did a little banner and see how y'all like about it. It's I'm very simple. So I'm gonna add a picture of him and all that stuff and talk about it. And like I said, all you serious videos will probably be no more than 15 minutes or less than that because I'm trying to make that conversational. So everything I have and all that stuff, y'all have to make comments on it, make comments in this comment video section. And let's talk about it because I want to make this interactive instead of me just doing a review. So it's gonna be anything straight in my mind, how I feel if something came out. I said, oh my gosh, this really, are you serious? Like that's the nature of it. So let me show you what it look like. So you be aware when the videos pops up. See it? Are you serious? Here you go. That's that. And the picture will probably be down here or any word is or something like that. Mr. 14, are you serious? So if you see that, and you know it's going to be a little clip of some things. Outrage. It could be anything about social media topics. It could be about text message threads I see. It could be anything I seen or whatever. Anything I feel like I said, oh, are you serious? Let's talk about this. Because not all the time I get to have the time to even talk about it on the live. So I say, you know what? It's a lot of things going on fast, spinning fast, and I can't get everything on the live. So this will be help way to segue some of the offsets of the reviews and give us something else. All right. So hope y'all like it. I mean, like I said, I keep my things simple. I'm not advanced, y'all. I'm not advanced. But that's my All You Series logo. And my first video gonna be put out sometime soon. Stay with me. Stay tuned to it. And yes, I will do the watch along for Potomac viewing part 3 in Salt Lake City if y'all want to watch that episode as well after the panel. So 6:36 now. We got like an hour and a half, a little hour of commitments to eat, enjoy, to relax, and stuff. Don't forget to send me your questions of the Potomac Live we're going to be doing on December 5th. It's coming up soon, y'all. It's like 2 weeks. And if you want to be a part of the panel, also let me know. Let me see. What is it? 1, 2. Yes, in 2 weeks. And let me see. The Power Watch-alongs this Saturday for episode 2 around midnight. If y'all want to do it with me, catch up. Let's watch it together. And also, if y'all looking to see y'all, happy great holiday, happy Thanksgiving, gobble gobble day. Hope you have enjoyed your family and stuff like that. Also, if y'all doing the shopping, make sure you do your shopping early. Cause baby, people out there stealing stuff and doing that. Y'all ain't gonna get no. Y'all might not even get no items if everybody standing in these stores. You might get no clothes, no bags, no nothing. Sure. So why this company is trash? Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's why we say it's tonight again. Why this company is trash? Yes. So enjoy your holidays. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Make sure y'all post some pictures up there. If y'all cooking everything, bunch of beautiful pictures and dishes y'all have to do. Like that. See. And I enjoy y'all. I appreciate y'all giving me your commentary. Y'all made this live one of the great lives I have. Appreciate it. Let's go out, get something to eat, get your little wine, get your little drinks and stuff together, and prepare for Auntie Momo's live. Let me share her link so you have it. And yeah, enjoy. And also join shopping. If y'all go shop for Black Friday, be careful, because I don't. I don't shop for Black Friday. So y'all be careful and get your little sales and do it online, y'all. Sure. At Cyber Monday, sure, y'all better get your sales going. Sure, let me share this. So See y'all soon. Appreciate that. Love y'all for joining me. CM as always. Auntie Momo. Oswald is fine. Brittany, JW, Dominique, Tracy, Cernil, y'all all came in, coming through, always show love. Renee, Boo, Sinner, appreciate all of y'all. See y'all later on. Appreciate it. Like I said, please don't forget your questions for the Potomac Live. If y'all have anything it's out there, y'all want me to do all your serious video on or anything else, please always Instagram me and hit me on my DMs on Instagram and Twitter. I'll be on there a lot, so I will follow through and make sure. A lot of y'all I'm already friends with, so please, ladies, yes. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos out there. And replay game, replay it. Facebook and Twitter people, welcome, welcome. If y'all enjoy my content, hit subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Click on the link, click on that live thing. It goes straight to my channel. On the description box, everything, and hit subscribe. Enjoy. I appreciate y'all. Always have a good time. I enjoy it. I love it. Bye out. And I see y'all soon. Peace out. All right, y'all. Have a great, healthy holiday. See y'all soon. See y'all watch along. See y'all panel. Joy, y'all. And always interact. Feel free to say hi and stuff like that. Don't be a stranger. All right? Peace out.